Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A burst water main has sent a torrent of water into homes at Butterbar. Newcastle Fire Command says crews were called to Clydebank Road just before 8 o'clock. It's understood at least 2 homes have been impacted. Hunter water crews are on their way to deal with the burst water main. It's still not clear how a crocodile came to be found in a Wallsend creek at the weekend. The juvenile reptile was spotted in a large pond next to Federal Park on Saturday afternoon, and initial efforts to capture it were unsuccessful. Specialist animal handlers returned yesterday and managed to retrieve the animal. Police say no further crocodiles have been located in the area. The Hunter Joint Organisation of Councils says it wants to work with the state government this year to improve roads and enabling infrastructure for housing. Some of the biggest growth areas across the region include Thornton, Chisholm and Cessnock. Chair and Singleton Mayor Sue Moore says they'll be a key focus for the organisation's advocacy.
And if the developers were having to deliver that enabling infrastructure, then there's no affordable housing. They'll simply put it on the house prices and the block prices. So we'll have more houses, but no one will be able to afford them. So that's not an ideal situation. We need support for this enabling infrastructure so that we can have a flourishing Hunter.
The Rail, Tram and Bus Union says services have returned to normal this morning after buses were taken off the road due to safety concerns at the weekend. On Friday, bus operator Keolis Downer was advised by the union's safety representatives services would stop due to concerns for drivers. The action was withdrawn on Saturday afternoon when Safe Work New South Wales determined there was no danger. The bus stoppage came after a bus driver was allegedly assaulted at Charlestown on Wednesday night. The union says the stoppage was not a strike, with all roster drivers turning up and waiting until given the all clear to start work. Newcastle Council's draft 10-year cultural plan is now on public exhibition. The plan will guide Council's decisions on the local arts and creative industries, which currently support around 3,500 jobs, according to the report. Public submissions on the plan will close at 5 p.m. on Monday, March 30. Councillor Jenny Barry says there are several issues affecting local creatives they plan to address.
I think really we've got to focus on finding some of these unused buildings, maybe state buildings. I mentioned on Tuesday night that we really need to look at these empty buildings and try and create them into some cultural base for people to rehearse or to operate or just to be a community within.
Hundreds of Coalfields residents have reported strange lights in the sky overnight, sparking a host of conspiracy theories that the area was being invaded by aliens. Hunter MP Dan Repicoli has taken to social media in a bid to allay residents' fears, also posting a photo showing 5 balls of light in the air over Cessnock. He says what people are seeing are military illumination flares being used for nighttime training exercises at the Singleton Army Base. Apparently they're dropped from aircraft with a small parachute attached and burn brightly for a few minutes until slowly drifting down to the ground.
(2NURFM) Sport.
The Knights defeated the Cowboys 28-18 in their 2026 season opener at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Following the win, the club will now await scan results for half Fletcher Sharp, who suffered a non-contact knee injury during the first half. Aside from this, star fullback Kalen Ponga dominated, playing all 80 minutes and setting up 2 tries to pair with his 4 field goals. Coach Justin Holbrook says Ponga exceeded expectations for his season debut.
Calen's fine. He just couldn't actually get here. He's cramping up sort of nearly his whole body, actually. But otherwise, he would have been here. But obviously, I want to give him a rap. You know, he had to train on his own in pre-season and kept himself super fit. And to go out and play 80 minutes the way he did, and then he's in a sort of world of hurt at the moment. But yeah, big part in us winning today.
Hunter Valley and Macquarie have asked Northern New South Wales for mediation with Newcastle Football. This request follows Newcastle Football's shock withdrawal from inter-district competition last week. Just 8 weeks out from the start of the competition, the pair is hoping Northern New South Wales Football can step in to formally mediate their issues. And in district cricket, the final round of the Repit Premiership is now underway. Cardiff Bullaroo are in trouble at 2 for 22 in reply to Stockton's 189 after day 1 at Pasterfield Sports Complex. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 7, 13, 21, 31, 35 and 44, and the supplementaries are 30 and 34. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.